up to you. The market's closed at the moment. That guy just charged down the stairs.
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
Don't
Shrapnel.
know you. Don't care. Keep it short.
Alright. What's your problem? Loosen up, pal.
I'm short on time, and your 5 minutes are up. See ya.
Later, dick.
Nice to see you. Charmed to meet you. I'm Vera Weatherly of the Weatherly Hotel.
Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but
But you are, aren't
have you
you?
heard about Polly Cantelli?
No?
He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
Okay. So are there any more fun rumors flying around?
You haven't heard? Angela has the
Okay.
hots for Diego.
Okay.
But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Alright. Are there any other rumors you've heard?
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time.
Oh, that's
just
what we heard.
Staring out over the city.
Okay, how much for a room?
Only 120 caps. You won't get a better deal than that.
Oh, that's kind of steep. No, thank you.
Okay, then.
Okay, what's it like living on a giant ship?
It's noisy, dark, and smelly. But we're safe here. No super mutants or raiders. And maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us.
It seems like a fair trade-off. So what's the story with Dr. Lee?
She's not very social. Stays in her lab in the stern. She's smart, though. Real smart.
Ooh. Do you know anything about Rivet City's history?
Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path.
Oh yeah, that's part of the quest. Well, is there anyone who knows more?
Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's
Seagrave.
been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does.
Hey, keep an eye out for Seagrave.
Well.
Heard. Who are you? Hey, Seagrave.
You must be new. I'm Seagrave. If you've got anything you want to unload, stop by my shop, Rivet City Supply.
Will do. Anything. Chems, guns, how about parts and junk?
Yep, I'll take it all. One man's junk is another man's treasure.
Okay, you know anything about the mind wipe on that escaped android?
They might be listening. Commonwealth has tried to make it out to be a hoax.
Hint, hint.
The escaped android is real, I tell you. Listen to this holotape. It will make you a believer too.
Do you know where I can get something to drink?
The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck.
Oh my god, we're gonna go around spreading rumors like a mean girl. Did you know that Polly Cantelli is an addict?
He's totally strung out. It's going to kill him one of these days.
And what do you know about Rivet City's history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb, but I never really cared about the politics.
Vera spoke very highly of you. She says you know all about this place.
She did? Well, I suppose I've picked up a lot over the years. I mean, No one's spent more time tinkering on this old girl than I have. Oh, Rivet City, I mean. Not Vera. I mean,
Oh.
Vera's not old. And I haven't tinkered on her.
Oh my god.
Not that I wouldn't. I mean, no. Anyway, you might
Slow
find
down.
some clues in Pinkerton's place, in the broken off bow. He was around before me and used to store stuff there before he left.
Oh, uncover Rivet City's true history. Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team.
Okay.
He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
Okay. Thanks for the warning. What can you tell me about the reconstruction?
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
She stands for sure.
Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl.
All right.
See you later.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. What's common room? All right. Nothing. Wait, what is the objective now for this? True history. The science lab. That's where we need to go. Okay. In we go. Bubblehead. We gotta look for that bubblehead. And we need to avoid doing main quest stuff.
Don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee,
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
Real science. Hello, Anna Holt.
What do you need?
I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?
Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee.
We're going to
Why don't
avoid
you go
Dr.
bother
Lee for
her
now.
about
Is Dr. Lee as smart as they say she is?
She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here, though that's not saying much.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye. Dr.
You
Zimmerman.
there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant?
Sure.
No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
If you got the caps. That depends. What exactly are you talking about?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Missing property. What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
No, they become self-aware. Sounds like slavery to me. You sure they don't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Okay. Oh, Lord. I'm not sure how it works up north, but around here we get paid for our work.
I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Alright, I'll look into finding your android for you.
Excellent. Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
Okay. I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. What is an android exactly?
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
So, any suggestions for finding the android?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
If this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face?
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
You don't always get what you want, Dr. Zimmerman. Zimmer, not Zimmerman. And I don't like your personality. Why would an android feel guilt? Come on, Zimmer. What aren't you telling me?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever.
I beg your pardon?
I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
Data dealt with this in Star Trek. Okay, so if others have escaped, why are you coming after this one?
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable.
Okay. I'm tracking down the location and equipment used to perform the face job.
Ah, you've managed to sniff the trail. Good job. Keep me informed on your progress. Well, why are you still standing there?
Dude. Hey, can we talk, dude?
That's close enough.
No.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay.
The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live like this?
Oh, do you know the history behind Rivet City?
Looks to me like a giant boat ran aground and a bunch of savages moved in. History lesson over.
Don't like you. Don't like you at all. So tell me about the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however...
Institute?
But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished.
Sounds like the android was definitely giving you memories.
Good job. You've confirmed what I suspected all along. Now why don't you go out and figure out who did the memory work?
I want to... Urgh. I want to just punch him in the jaw so bad. There's that bobblehead.
What do you want?
Not talking to Dr. Lee right now. I don't want to initiate any main quest stuff right now, but I am going to take her bobblehead here. One step closer to having them all. Okay, you found a Vault-Tec limited edition bobblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "It takes the smartest individual to realize there's always more to learn." Take that. Let's do a quick save real quick. We're not going to ask about Dad.
Area. I'm tired of telling you people.
It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him.
Trying to avoid
You're
that.
James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Let's reload that. I don't want to start that just yet. Okay. Don't talk to her. Not yet, at least. Okay, so... You know what? We're just going to return to Moria. And just... We're just going to call it. And move on.
What's the big idea?
Oh, what was that about?
Girl!
Mm. Which way is out of here? You enjoy that, don't you, Casey? Making me jump. Okay, the flight deck. Alright. Oh, look at the planes. I don't remember the planes being here. Alright. I will not forget your laundry. Let's go to the world map. Okay, Moria. Me, you're so cute. Look at him. He's like, no, don't look at me. Okay, that's one more bobblehead down. $12 more. 12 more dog meat. Let's go take a quick nap.
Welcome home, sir.
Thank you, Wadsworth. Dog meat, are you good?
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
I keep pushing the wrong button.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the Wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it. With our thanks.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you kind of...
It's the least I could do after all you've done.
Running up with that pipe, though, is not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Oh, still not open. Miss Brown?
I got my eye on you.
And mine on you.
Junk. Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Yes. let's try... Rivet City is actually remains of an ancient underwater civilization.
Yeah, very funny. Just go there and do some real research, will you?
No. Asked a couple people about Rivet City's history, but it may not be reliable.
Well, if it's all you could find out, I guess it'll have to do. So, what did they say?
Oh, good. None of them agree on a story, so let's just say there's simply too many stories and not enough evidence to support any of them.
Well, I suppose that sort of thing happens occasionally. But I guess if that's all that can be uncovered, what else is there to go on? Oh well. Still, for your help, have a few of these. They may help out next time you need to talk to a few folks.
Okay, let's continue our research.
I've got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine a whole building full of books. I'll need you to gather information there for me.
Okay.
And that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be?
Using old technology. Let's do that. It does sound interesting.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it?
What's it worth to you?
Well, you'll be getting access to an army of robots. That ought to be reward enough, right? But if
You got my
also-
attention.
I could spare some pulse grenades.
Just go in, connect the widget to the mainframe. I could do that.
Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
All right.
If you've got the caps, I've got the skill. See ya.
All right, I'll be back, Miss Brown. Actually, do you have anything
Dealing
else?
with any interesting technology lately?
Not yet.
Well, why not go over there and make a few friends? Or activate them, I guess.
I wanted to... What do you have for sale?
Absolutely.
Need lockpicks. No lockpicks. Alright, no lockpicks. We'll sell the mines, though. I'm not likely to use those. Alright.
Good hunting. Have fun out there, okay?
Always do. Always do.